ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் அசோசியேஷன் வச்சிருக்கீங்களா? உங்க அசோசியேஷன்ல இருக்கவங்க இல்ல உங்க இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில இருக்கவங்க நிறைய டெவலப்மெண்டல் மெஷர்ஸ் கொண்டு வரோம், ஆனா இதுக்கான ஃபண்டிங்ஸ் எங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படுது அப்படின்னு எதிர்பார்க்கறீங்களா? அதுக்கான ஆன்சர் தான் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கொடுக்க போறோம். FNF அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஃபவுண்டேஷன், ஒரு ஜெர்மன் பேஸ்டு ஃபவுண்டேஷன், எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் தன்னை வளர்க்கணும், அதாவது ஒரு டிராவல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியா இருக்கலாம், மேனுஃபேக்சர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில வேரியஸ் ஏரியால இருக்கலாம், நாங்க வளர்க்கணும், இந்த ஆட்டோமேஷன்ஸை கொண்டு வரணும், ரீசெண்டான டெவலப்மெண்ட்ஸ் கொண்டு வரணும்னு நினைக்கிறவங்களுக்கு ஸ்பான்சர்ஷிப் கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களோட ரீஜனல் ஹெட் ஆஃப் சவுத் ஏஷியா, அவர்கிட்ட இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பேச போறோம். அவரு பேரு மிஸ்டர் கார்ஸ்டன் கிளைன். அவரு ஒரு ஜெர்மன் பர்சன். ஜெர்மன்ல இருந்து இங்க சவுத் ஏஷியால இருக்கவங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன மாதிரி ஃபண்டிங்ஸ் ஒவ்வொரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில இருக்கவங்களுக்கும் அந்த அசோசியேஷன் பண்றாங்களோ அதை தேடி போய் அவங்க ஃபண்ட் பண்றாங்க. இத பத்தி அவர்கிட்டயே இன்னைக்கு பேசலாம் வாங்க. Today we have this conference about AI and its implementation for entrepreneurs. How do you foresee a population in this country implementing AI? What is your opinion on that?
Yeah, of course, it is an enormous task for all the societies on a global scale to implement AI. For that, it is good to have the important people get together in a platform. And this conference, this day's conference under the auspices of ANTA Chamber of Commerce, is an excellent way to celebrate not only 95 years of existence of ACC, but also to bring together entrepreneurs to give them the platform to interact with each other in order to learn how they, especially in the smaller enterprises, could implement artificial intelligence. And of course, I mean, for this major task, it is always extremely necessary to have money, to have access to money, and to have an excellent political framework. And I think you both find that here in Tamil Nadu, because Tamil Nadu government, and I think also union government, is providing a very good framework for this. Plus, we have the chambers who bring forward the major issues for the entrepreneurs, bring them also to the knowledge of the political stakeholders. And that is something what we really love to facilitate as a liberal foundation from Germany, which is financed by German taxpayer and German parliament.
Okay. So when you said about Germany, right? When you are you're funding for the people to learn about AI and their developments. So how do you see that the advancement in Germany, applying all these development, what were the tremendous improvement that you saw in your country? Saw in that country?
Yeah. I think that really awareness is the first and most focal point, that especially entrepreneurs don't miss the train which is moving.
Correct.
So you have to be just on the train in order to really see where you have the challenges, but also the great potential of artificial intelligence for your own business. And once you have this identified, then you could try to get together with other entrepreneurs who are more or less on the same train. Then you could, of course, work together with associations like ANTA Chamber of Commerce to find possibilities to interact more, to resolve problems, to discuss potentials, and to find access, for example, to money and to stakeholders.
So when India is trying to implement, the population in this area trying to implement, there's an aversion. We all have, there's a lot of population and AI is going to take away the job. But what is your highlight or risk factor associated with that?
Well, first of all, I think that especially here in the south, especially here in Tamil Nadu, the potential of people who are very well educated and who understand about the positive aspects, potentials of artificial intelligence, that is really great. So education is really everything.
Yes.
to have a good educated population, especially youngers, who understand that it is extremely necessary.
Okay.
And number two, then of course you need an advanced training for them in colleges. But do not forget, because human capital still is of course the most important factor, that you give the younger people not only the possibility to learn in a university, perhaps under a bubble of an academic world, but to also send them out to do some interns in the real world of economy, so that they already in their studies understand what exactly are enterprises, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, the backbone of also Indian economy, what they really need when I finish my school, when I finish my studies. So that then could be really a very, very good match, and that there is not a gap.
That is
because that is really the most important factor. India and South Asian countries in general have an enormous human potential of extremely talented people, very well educated people. And but we really need to assure that they come from the universities, from the colleges, with a certain deeper knowledge on what is really expected from them from an entrepreneurial point of view.
Okay, so since you have been coming from a background where you are sponsoring or funding these initiatives that are being made, as an entrepreneur, what your message, what is your valuable message for them if they want to develop? You would have worked in your journey with a lot of people, and you know that this opportunity will really be viable. So what makes you feel that? So what would be that valuable message for an entrepreneur that I should have?
Yeah. So message number one is to be aware of the sector and the enormous potential. Also see and make a clear assessment about the risks. I mean, there are always, of course, when you implement new technology, there might be risks. Of course, you have to see that as well. I think that the potentials are overwhelming, but anyway. Then find others who are also interested in order to exchange, to interact regarding experience, to really learn from others. So learning from others is extremely important. And for that one, you need facilitators and corporations, and especially associations like Antar Chamber of Commerce. They are excellent partners for these kind of platforms. Next one is, of course, to discuss where could I get some risk capital from, because you need, of course, capital. And to convince, of course, also the people from the financial sector for what purpose exactly I need in my enterprises this and that amount of money. And then, of course, it is always extremely important to have a right set of people, of human capital in your enterprise who could then do really the implementation of artificial intelligence. And that requires a lot from the educational system. So this is like a little bit deviation would be my questions, not more on professional. It's just more on your personal experiences with India. What is your favorite food from India? Well, I think first of all, I love the variety. And I like the spices, and I like very much the possibility that one could very easily survive without eating any small little piece of meat. So that is really good. I mean, I personally like some fish here. For example, when I come to Chennai, I always love and I'm extremely keen on eating a piece of excellent fish, and you always get that. But apart from that, in general, it is a good opportunity to also have other nice and spicy, non-spicy foods from India. So, which place in India you like the most to stay? Well, I really like to come here to the south. We are living in Delhi. But the south offers a lot. It offers the sea. It offers extremely nice landscape, mountains, and extremely nice people.
Extremely nice people. So can you have any one word you know in Tamil?
No, I have to learn that.
You have to learn that. Okay, just me. If you can say vanakkam, welcome.
Say again.
When I say welcome,
Yeah.
you can say vanakkam.
Vanikam. Vanikam.
Ah, yes.